Wen, a 7-year-old, is traveling with her new parents, Eric and Andrew, at their remote lodge in Burlington District, New Jersey. During her visit, Wen is moved toward by a puzzling outsider named Leonard. At first enchanting, Leonard makes sense of that he really wants Wen and her folks' assistance to save the world. While the two get to know one another getting grasshoppers, Wen becomes dubious when 3 others appear with shoddy weapons. Wen escapes to caution Eric and Andrew, however the guests break into the lodge prior to tying them up, with Eric supporting a blackout. Leonard and his mates Sabrina, Adrian, and Redmond guarantee to have never met before this day and have zero desire to hurt the family. However, somewhat recently, they have been constrained by dreams and an obscure ability to track down the family. The Gathering predict a forthcoming end times in which Leonard claims seas will rise, a plague will plunge, the sky will fall, lastly a ceaseless murkiness will slide. This must be deflected in the event that the family kills one of their own as a penance. They are cautioned that, while they will endure the end times, in the event that they don't decide, they will be ill-fated to be the last individuals alive. Eric and Andrew accept the Gathering is lying and the assault is established in disdain and daydreams. At the point when the family won't pick, the guests direct an unusual custom in which they cover Redmond's head with a material and beat him the tar out of with their weapons. Eric, who is concussed, accepts he sees a figure of light as Redmond bites the dust. On the television, media reports pulverizing torrents, which Leonard says is the beginning of the end times. Andrew comes to accept that Redmond is really Jeff O'Bannon, a homophobe who attacked him in a bar quite a while back, for which he went to jail. Andrew accepts O'Bannon found him as retribution. Leonard, Sabrina, and Adrian question assuming Andrew is correct and battle with their responsibility, yet keep up with that they trust their dreams. They uncover that Redmond's demise has briefly deferred the end of the world. The following day, the interlopers penance Adrian as Eric and Andrew won't pick a penance. The catastrophes go on as a plague spreads across the globe. Andrew demands the debacles are unintentional and the guests were expecting pre-planned news broadcasting. Sabrina depicts how she and different guests were driven by their dreams and impulses to regard each as other on the web, execute subtleties of their arrangement like their weapons, and to proceed ahead when they needed to stand up to. Andrew figures out how to get away and recovers his firearm from the vehicle and takes shots at Sabrina until she takes off. Andrew tracks down Redmond's wallet and demonstrates to Leonard that he was Jeff. Harmed from his assault and their tires cut, Andrew accepts the 4 arrived in a truck close by and secures Leonard in the washroom. Sabrina breaks into the house, and Andrew lethally harms her. Leonard then fools Andrew into coming into the restroom and overwhelms him, taking the weapon. Leonard actually forfeits Sabrina, and the transmission shows unconstrained plane accidents occurring all over the planet. Understanding their time is practically up, Leonard takes the 3 onto the back deck as the sky darkens and lightning starts to set the earth ablaze. Prior to forfeiting himself, Leonard lets them know they have just minutes to choose before it is past the point of no return and slices his throat. Eric currently accepts that the occasions are genuine, and the interlopers each address the 4 horsemen of the end of the world. Not maintaining that Wen should experience childhood in an obliterated world, Eric offers himself as the penance. He guarantees that he saw a light before the guests killed Redmond, and that he saw a fate of the world actually making do and Wen is grown up, and Andrew is still there for her. Eric feels that they were decided to forfeit their family in light of the fact that their family's adoration was unadulterated. Andrew then, at that point, hesitantly shoots and kills Eric. Andrew and Wen find the guest's truck with their possessions that certify their accounts. They drive to a jam-packed close-by coffee shop, where news provides details regarding the television affirm that the catastrophes have died down and the world is saved. Getting back to the truck, the radio turns on and plays Boogie Shoes by KC and the Daylight Band, the tune Eric played for them on their drive to the lodge, as the two crash once more into the world.